Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to see you here. I hope you are not all COPA members because we have a technical session in the afternoon, but there are more delegates. I think this conference was a success, at least I feel like that. We had so many great opportunities to network and connect and talk. We had amazing topics during all those 3 days. So the topic of people, purpose, passion, it looks like, it resonates with many of you. I will not go through all the summary because I think Sean already did it for me. If you just allow me, give me a minute to thank you also to our new event partner, GL Live. It's an event organizer that had a first experience with IATA, so thank you very much. I think you have done an amazing job organizing this event, so thank you. And I think you definitely deserve a round of applause. So. And two people behind this conference. It's we have within IATA we have an event team and event manager Leticia. Please, can you stand up? Leticia is very shy, but she's the working force behind this conference, and without her we would not have this success. If you allow me, I will mention one more name, and it's a person from my team, and it's Steve Savage. Steve, if you can stand up. Steve was the one who put the program together and follow up with all the speakers and make sure everyone, delivered the presentation and slides, and there were, key messages. He had done 100 updates of the program, so thank you so much to both of you. Great job. Please, we will be also sending you a feedback survey, so be so kind and respond, look at that. We take this event and the feedback very seriously. We did analyze it with the team last year. We improved the registration team, we improved the networking tool. We try to also change the topic for the conference, because the feedback from Prague was that you wanted to hear more implementation stories, success stories. You wanted to also hear about technology, sustainability. Of course, this year topic was also a lot about the people, because we are facing the labor shortages. So we brought also Ryan Jenkins to think about the Generation Z. So we really went through all the feedback you have shared with us and tried to address it. Is there a space for improvement? As always, Of course, we're gonna do even better next year, but we wanna make sure that we hear you. We wanna make sure that you know that we hear you, and then you share more with us. Unfortunately, we are not in a position at this moment to announce where IGHC is going to happening next year. I'm very sorry for that. We are very close, to announce it, but we are still missing a couple details that we need to clarify. So please be patient with us. We're going to, of course, send the information as soon as possible as we get, all the confirmation. But I'm very sure that you will love the destination. And with that, once again, thank you to all of you, to all the participants, delegates, sponsors, exhibitors, all the IATA team, and of course all our speakers for being here today with us. And I hope you really enjoy it, and then you will come again, and I'll see you somewhere around spring next year. Thank you.
Monica, thank you. Just one last thing. We've got a small video to summarize some of the highlights. But just before Monica leaves, Monica, I'd just like to thank Monica as well. Super host, Director of Ground Operations for IATA. Small round of applause for Monica, please. Thank you. And just to close, as I say, we have a small summary video, just to summarize the highlights for us. The video, please. Thank you, Monica.
Welcome to your 34th IATA Ground Handling Conference. Our passengers are ready to travel and they want to travel, and we cannot disappoint them. So we need some bold decision from the state to remove all the travel restrictions and drive a growth of our industry.
I think without question this is the deepest and most prolonged crisis the industry has ever seen. Great thing about our industry is the resilience that we've shown. I think it demonstrates that we've learned from previous crises, we've implemented change much more quickly.
Nowadays we have to be focused on the present. We must recover as fast as we can. We must understand the new generation and what happened in their mind during those 2 years of COVID.
You know, automation has to be the future. I think standardization is essential to be able to automate, and we need to progress with that.
And what we have to develop is, what does the future look like in relation to our industry? Whether that's the passenger journey, whether what happens on the ramp, that is where the future should be.
I think if you really want to have an optimized, effective airport operations, you have to have that single view of what's going on.
This is a wake-up call for the next 20 years. If we want to be able to double the airport or the industry size, we have to start implementing things like One ID. We have to start getting governments to start taking ownership of COVID tests, immigration tests, etc.
I think it's all about how we manage the people, how we recruit and retain. And like I said, we're the market leader, but we want to be the Amazon of recruitment and the Apple of engagement. Our kind of mission is to be very customer-centric and deliver a safe, reliable operation.
The rest is more related to people, how we live on Earth, how we can make it happen, not only our generation, but the next generation has a place that is worth living in.
The approach can change on a dime, and the emerging generation is going to stress the approach on all these different areas: talent attraction, retention, engagement, development. So we have to be open to the approach, but stay true to the why.